Jarrett can't buy one tonight. The rebound underneath by Iguodala.
And even that time, Jarrett was hesitant about shooting a wide open shot from foul line. So, you know, his confidence, when you're young, the confidence can come and go.
In a low-scoring game like this, Weber to the hoop, lays it in. A 7-point lead feels like 27.
And the big guys are getting involved in pick and rolls amongst themselves. Still a lot of time left in this game. It would just take a couple of three-pointers. Henderson always known for playing good defense. But that was a lot of years ago.
Steps on the sideline.
Man, that's happened about 3 times tonight on plays that they weren't even being pressured.
So. 23rd Trailblazer turnover. They had 20 yesterday in Toronto, but played well enough to overcome the turnovers and got the victory.
This could be another game. The Blazers, when they finalize this road trip and look back on it, there are games, a lot of games that they could have won on this trip, like every game.
And this one's far from over, of course. I get your point.
Yeah,
the Milwaukee game is certainly the one that Zach Randolph had the last-second shot spill out. Otherwise, Portland wins it in regulation. And then, of course, the Indiana game. Maybe not as much, but certainly a game the Trailblazers feel they should have and could have won. It was like this game.
Yes.
Blazers had a big second-quarter lead. Wasn't 16 like this game they had. Zach turns inside and flips it up and in.
That's only about the 3rd time Zach has gone outside around the foul line to face the basket. Their double team didn't come.
As the Trailblazers trying to make a stretch run here. 5-point game, 3:35 left.
Everybody, let's get it started. Sometimes getting to the best conditions means getting through the worst. Now get great offers on Ford's all-wheel drive models during Ford's year-end event. Ford 500, Freestyle, or Ford Fusion, the only car in its class with all-wheel drive. Get it started and go with confidence. Let's get it started. Now lease a Ford Fusion for just $235 a month for 36 months during Ford's year-end event.
Need a little extra cash for your holiday shopping? Right now at Landmark Ford, you can get rebates ranging from $500 to $5,000 on virtually every new 06 and 07 model. Or use your rebate and Landmark's great holiday discounts to buy new Focuses for less than $10,000. Ranger Super Cabs for under $13,000, or even Expedition 4x4s for under $25,000. Only at Landmark Ford in Tigard. We're just off 5 at the Haines Street exit.
Still no air.
We're burning up in here, man. What are you doing?
No touch light. Agree? No touch. No touch!
No touch light.
When the situation calls for cold refreshment, call for Rocky Mountain Cold Coors Light. Taste the cold.
Ah, no touch.
3:35 left here in Philadelphia. Plenty of time left for the Trailblazers. And one last time, we offer you the steal of the game. A pair of tickets to games against Houston, Philadelphia, and Miami, plus 2 of those Brandon Roy bobbleheads, just $88. Call right now, 503-797-9600, or visit trailblazers.com.
You know the good thing. What do you think the good thing about this game is?
Is that a trick question?
No, there is one category that the Blazers have excelled in.
I give up.
Foul shooting.
15 of 15, just haven't shot enough of it.
Yeah, haven't shot enough, but have been perfect. 15 for 15.
Weber turns the corner. And a foul on McGlure on the floor. And that is the third team foul on Portland. By the way, the executive producer of Trailblazer Basketball is Scott Zachary. The director tonight has been Chris McMurtry. The associate producer, Jeff Curtin. Technical director, John Burns. We mentioned Kim Anderson earlier, the graphics coordinator, and running the EVS, bringing you most of the replays you see and highlight packages, the one, the only John LaCrofton. Iguodala off with the jumper. Rebound pulled down by Jarrett Jack.
Is LaCrofton the guy that was eating the pizza in the lobby last night?
Kafka has slimmed down and is at fighting weight now. Randolph right side, shot block, but foul before.
Once again, he faces the basket, and they have a difficult time deciding who's going to come with the double team. You can see the guard, Ali, coming from behind, and Weber coming from the other side. So the Blazers might have found something that's working right now with Zach catching the ball where Weber likes it, in the high post area around the foul line. They don't know how to double team Zach there. So Blazers cutting into that lead. It could be 3 right now.
And indeed it is. Zach has the last 6 Portland points. 17 for 17 the Blazers are at the free throw line now. Philadelphia 25 for 30, showing why they're both in the top 10 in the NBA in free throw shooting. Iguodala right down the middle of the lane, jams with the right hand, no resistance.
Boy, the Blazers weren't quite sure what they were in that time, and Zach didn't come over to help out at all, either Jamal. So, boy, you don't want to give up a dunk late.
Randolph, boy, recovers that bad pass and calls a timeout. 8 to shoot for Portland when we come back. It's a 20-second timeout, so we're going to stay here. But the Philadelphia lead is now 5. Take a look at Randolph getting the save on this. Jarrett trying to get it inside, and in the last second, Alan Henderson making it tough. And you can do that. You can't jump in the air and call a timeout, but you can have control and have your feet on the floor and get a timeout called.
And this is a real big possession for the Blazers right here with 2:30 left and 5 down. So
this is the dunk a moment ago by Iguodala right down the middle.
Well, it was Zach that was on him out there, and no one else came over. Look at, I blame Zach for not coming over, and really it was Udoka and Jarrett Jack who didn't help Zach Randolph, and that should have been an immediate help with Jack checking one of their best penetrators, Iguodala.
8 seconds to shoot. Jack, 5 seconds to shoot. Tough runner off the glass, and he got it. Jarrett with 7 points, having a tough night. But it's a 3-point game. There's still over 2 minutes to play.
Blazers go straight man-to-man now, and they've got to have a stop here.
Korver steps inside for a 2.
Well, they knew who to go to. No doubt about that, who was going to take that shot. The guy that shoots over 50% from outside.
Dixon thought about the 3. Udoka takes the 3 and hits. Big 3 by Ime, and he wasn't even in his favorite spot in the corner.
Now they go 2 down. They need a stop right here, the Blazers do.
Iguodala inside, Weber trying to go through McGlure, had it stripped away. Blazers 3-on-3.
Jarrett Jack with a great strip of Weber.
Randolph got to be careful. He and Henderson going at it on the right block. Jack, Dixon, baseline move, got it. Blazers have tied it. Can they recover from what has been a rough night and sneak a victory out of Philadelphia? Maurice Cheeks wants time, as we are now tied at 76. Blazers led by as many as 16 in the first half, and trying to come out of here with a win.
Your Christmas headquarters are as close as your neighborhood Buy Mart. Check the membership bulletin and save. Wrap-up savings on Revlon and Vidal Sassoon hair appliances. They're 20% off the everyday low price. Give the quality of a Uniden 2.4 gigahertz phone system. It features digital answering machine and 2 handsets. Right now, it's just $34.99. Enjoy the convenience of Uniden GMRS radios with chargers. The set is sale priced at only $44.99. Wrap up these and other savings now through December 13th at Buy Mart.
FSN Live is your all-access pass to the action you live for and the teams you can't live without. FSN Live connects you to the players and events like no one else can.
Well, that's the kind of stuff that good teams do.
With cameras on Northwest universities and in-depth analysis from Bill Kruger, Kevin Calabro, and Hall of Famers Lenny Wilkins and Warren Moon. Experience the Northwest sports scene like never before. FSN Live, where the action is. Before the game, after the game, and every night at 10.
We're tied at 76, 1:13 to play. Juan Dixon has stepped up tonight off the Blazer bench. As first we take a look at the defense. Jarrett Jack with the strip there. Jarrett with 2 steals on the night. Juan Dixon with 4 steals. And this runner baseline as the Sixers close down on him in the 3-point line. And the Blazers have made their last 4 shots now, but waited a long time to do it. But we're tied at 76 with still 1:13 left.
Yeah, they didn't have their shot blockers in the game. Alan Henderson has really done a nice job, but he can't block shots like Dellen Bear and Stephen Hunter. So they go with a little more offense, but they lose that defense, and the Blazers take advantage of it, tying this game up.
Yeah, Dallenberg and Hunter haven't played big roles here in the second half. It's been Alan Henderson who didn't play the entire game until the 4th quarter.
Watch Korver now.
Weber trying to get Korver open. Jarrett Jack's playing nice D. Here's Iguodala singled up against Udoka. Travel with the ball. Pass left side. Ollie didn't want to shoot it. Missed the shot. Iguodala, no. Rebound, Jarrett Jack. Blazers dodge a huge bullet.
Oh, how did they miss those 2? Maurice Cheeks is saying right now as the Blazers take a big timeout.
52 seconds left. Portland with it. We're still tied. 22nd timeout. We'll stay here. They took a long time to decide, and we are almost gone to break. But here's the last possession for Philadelphia. Talk about it again, Mike Rice.
Well, they had all the shots in the world. Look at this. Wide open shots. But Allen Iverson is the guy that usually takes these game winners. And they just kind of short-armed both of those shots. They don't have their answer here tonight. And the Blazers, we hope, do have an answer in this last 52 seconds.
1 game left on this long road trip for Portland. That comes up Wednesday at Memphis. Radio only for that one.
I can't believe they don't have Dellenbear in there right now. He's the guy, the shot blocker. He's quick on the defensive end. Switching. Henderson just, you know, there was a reason he was on the bench so long tonight.
He's been showing that there was maybe a mistake to have him on the bench for so long.
Yeah, but now in the last 4 minutes, I don't know.
Jarrett Jack. Here's Udoka. Trying to set up Zach Randolph. Now Zach has it. Shot clock at 10. Jack swing. Dixon, it's been his night. Misses this time. Randolph offensive board. Then fouled. Z-Bo will shoot free throws. Well, that shot from dead behind where we were sitting on Dixon looked like it was going to be good.
And there's what I'm talking about rebounding wise. This team is not a great rebounding team, and they don't have their rebounders, Dellenbear and Stephen Hunter, in the game. And it paid right there. Zach Randolph, a great offensive rebounder, and we hope a great foul shooter.
He has been so far. That's the first Blazers miss of the game. 17 for 18 now.
And the 10 people with clackers in the end zone are shaking them.
Yes. 1-2 for Randolph. 1 point Portland lead. 34 seconds left. Philadelphia takes its last 20-second timeout. So each team has a full.
And you know,
Philadelphia actually has one more 20 as one of their fulls was converted to a 20 with the new rule of 2 minutes.
Yeah, and Weber will get the ball and they'll run a cut off of him and they'll try to get the ball to Iguodala or Culver. And both of those guys are able to score in the end of a ball game. They really, one can shoot outside, the other can penetrate and get to the hole and get to the foul line. So the Blazers really have to help, and they have to identify the shooters. Ollie will not try to shoot in this situation. He's already pulled up short. So they'll go to their 2 scorers, Iguodala and Korver. And they'll both, and it'll probably come through Weber. Weber will be the guy that passes to one of those 2. So it's up to Dixon right now and Udoka.
We've already seen one overtime game on this road trip at Milwaukee, a game Portland lost. Here's Iguodala going one-on-one. The switch comes. McGlure has him. Back to Iguodala. Now Weber. The cutter is Korver. Lost it. Ball loose. Dixon has it. Shot clock is off. Philly has to foul.
Oh, I'll tell you what. They ran some nice offensive execution here. Watch him cutting off, making the Blazers play defense. But he just lost the basketball.
Udoka might have snuck a hand in there. We'll have to take a look. And 2 free throws coming for Juan Dixon. Dixon on the night, 2 for 2.
As long as Juan Dixon doesn't hurry foul shots, he makes them. But sometimes he gets out of rhythm and he doesn't get. Oh, I like this right here. Nice couple of bounces. The shot's up and in. See, when he really takes his time and concentrates, he makes foul shots.
So Philly has a 20-second timeout, and that's it. Portland has a full left.
And they have one of the best catch-and-shoot three-pointers in the entire NBA in Culver.
So Philly will take its final timeout. Blazers, by the way, and don't forget this, they have a foul to give, and that could be big here in the last 21 seconds.
Yeah, but you can't take the foul if he's shooting, the big guy. All right, let's look at this. Boy, I'll tell you, nice cut. Ooh, they had Udoka right there. He catches up a little bit. He puts the ball on the floor. Zach Randolph
knocking it away.
Yeah, Zach Randolph did a great job of distracting Kyle when he was going to the basket. So he's not the greatest help out guy in the world, Zach Randolph, but that time he did a great job of distracting the shooter. Now they're going to have to come up, and I'll tell you, they have a three-point play over on the left side that they run with Kyle Culver, and you really have a tough time defending it because he gets it from a double pick and just turns and shoots it, and you don't really have time to commit the foul.
Kyle Korver shoots 53% from behind the three-point line. He's 0 for 2 so far tonight. Philadelphia is 1 for 6 from behind the three-point line. So do they necessarily look for an immediate
Absolutely. Three? They don't have the timeouts, and they got a great three-point shooter. There he goes right there.
Korver with Zach in his face. Weber tries a three. Chris Weber on the season was 1 for 4. But he hit it there, and we're tied at 79.
Well, the Blazers stopped the guy that shoots 53%, but they had set up a great decoy play, and they got it to Chris Weber, who does have range. There's, you know, that's not where he goes out a lot, but both Blazers go after the shooter. They leave Weber wide open.
Not only is he an unlikely guy to hit it on the season, that's just his second field goal of the game. He's now 2 for 9. On a night when you would think with no Allen Iverson, surely they'd have to have a big night from Weber to have a chance in this game. They haven't gotten it.
Yeah, and the Blazers were playing too conservatively as far as not wanting to give up a two-pointer. They didn't have anybody going out for the three. Now, with 13 seconds left, it's probably too difficult to get Zach unless Zach comes out. They won't be able to get it to him in the low post. He'll come out foul line extended. You'll be able to get Zach the ball there for the last shot.
Well, against Detroit, we saw Zach with the final look. He made it. Against Milwaukee, he missed it, but Portland went to him both times on the left block.
Yeah, or they could go high pick and roll with Zach. Zach setting the pick for Jarrett Jack, and Jarrett Jack go off. If they don't check him, he'll take the jumper. If they check him, he'll give it back to Zach. Let Zach go one-on-one from the foul line, but it'll probably come from high pick and roll, and they can't start it too early. They have to wait till there's about 3 seconds left to go on the clock to really start the shot action.
Blazers hadn't played an overtime game until this road trip.
They put a shooter back in the game, Martell Webster. Now you know they've worked on this.
Well, that'll help stretch the floor, certainly, because you got to stay with Martell.
Absolutely. You leave Martell Webster and Travis Outlaw, another shooter. So you've got a lot of options for the Blazers. It's not like their club that had maybe 1 or 2 options. And Juan Dixon could get the ball, throw it in, get it back, and he could take the shot.
13 seconds. Dixon to Jarrett Jack.
High pick and roll.
Neither team with a timeout remaining.
He'll start it right now. There's our play.
Jarrett Jack, Zach, left side, hops to the hoop and scores. 2.4 left, no timeout for Philly.
No timeouts. They got to get on Iguodala.
Iguodala, half court, lets it fly, and the Blazers somehow knock off the 76ers in Philadelphia. It won't be an ESPN Classic, that's for sure, but the Blazers are 3-2 on the road trip.
And the easiest game-winning shot I've ever seen from Zach Randolph. Where was the defense? You know they were going to go high pick and roll, throw it back to Zach. Zach was going to go one-on-one, and nobody was near Zach Randolph when he made his final basket. And of course, they didn't have a timeout left. So Zach Randolph, although Blazers not playing a great game, steal a victory for Mo Cheeks and this 76er team. So right now we'll go to my partner.
All right, thank you, Mike Rice. Ime Udoka, this is not the way you guys probably do this one up tonight. I know it was kind of an ugly game, but in the end, it doesn't matter who didn't play, you got to win.
Definitely, that's the bottom line. We came out with the win. We got off to a great start. I mean, they came back hard. You know, they're down right now, so we knew they were going to come out and fight and not make it an easy game. But bottom line is we got the win.
You had a 16-point lead in the second quarter. It kind of looked like maybe things came a little too easy early against a team that you guys realized was very shorthanded.
Definitely. I mean, they were in the same situation we were in last night, missing Zach. They're missing one of their key guys, and we knew they were going to come hard and fight. But we tried to jump out quick. We got a little complacent in the second quarter, but we ended up getting in the end. That's what matters.
Zach is such a huge part of the offense. Having him out yesterday and then back in tonight, it seemed like maybe it took a while to find him again in the offensive flow. Late in the fourth quarter, he came alive.
Definitely. I mean, he got in some early foul trouble as well, but you know, we played well together yesterday as a team, and I think got everybody else's confidence going, got everybody else involved. But toward the end, you know who the go-to man is, and we got to Zach, and he made a big play.
3-2 on the road trip now. That feels pretty good. You've guaranteed yourselves no less than a 50-50 road trip, and that's all you can ask.
Well, we're not really happy with it because we felt we gave a few games away earlier in the road trip, but we'll take it, and we have one more to go here in Memphis tomorrow.
Congratulations. I'll see you on the plane.
Thank you.
All right, Ime Udoka here courtside. Trailblazers get the victory over the Philadelphia 76ers after blowing a 16-point first-half lead and then coming back to nip the Sixers at the wire, 81-79. We'll have more to come from the Wachovia Center in Philly after this.